So I'm not getting any fuel and the fuel pump's not kicking on. So I took the back seat and we're gonna jumper those wires until we can get the fuel pump to kick on, hopefully. And that one over there, you put a new fuel pump in because he didn't know how to blow motor. So if we have to, we'll drop that tank and take that pump out and put it in this one. But I got a battery, 2 wires, ground, positive. And then if you look at the plug that goes into the tank, there's 5 of them. I don't know if they're all the same, but like this one on this last one, or this middle one, and then that one over there in the corner, those are 2 grounds, and the other 3 are the hot wires. And I couldn't hear the fuel pump kick on at all. Alright, so I went through all those, nothing came out. Didn't hear the fuel pump. I just took off this little, I don't know what the fuck, let's check it. Yeah, nothing came out, so pretty sure the fuel pump is shot. So we're gonna go take the one out of that one. I don't know if you can see the tank over there, but I dropped it, got the new fuel pump. Didn't really film anything, but I'll try to film on this one. I'm just trying to get this shit done, but yeah, I'll show you how to drop the tank. I mean, it's super easy. We're gonna drain the gas, and then there's 2 13s to drop the tank. Just to unplug these 2 hoses right here. This one, and then there's like a little, the little air hose right there. So those 2 gotta come off. We're gonna drain the gas first. You wanna make sure you clean this off really good, because you don't want like this dust and shit. You don't want that going into your gas tank, because it's really bad. It's a no-no. So make sure you clean that off with a clean rag, so you don't get dust in there. This is the one I took out. Pretty fucked up. I mean, old gas will fucking kill a gas tank. It just eats everything, this old ass gas. Yeah. This one's shit. The fucking filter disintegrated. Or most of it, I'm sure most of it came out when I drained it, but it's the new one. Make sure you put this pickup the same way as you take the one off here, or else you might have problems, because with the CRX, I got an aftermarket fuel pump, and I didn't put like the stock sock back on, and now if it's like under half a tank, sometimes it'll like suck air, and then yeah, it's real fucking pain in the ass. But so yeah, just swap everything same way, and then just put it all back together. Oh, it's 10 millimeters and a 17, and then a hose clamp. Finally got fuel to it, got it to run for like a minute, and then we shut it off. I gotta drain the oil with little's in there, because I know it's leaking from somewhere, because when we pushed it out of its parking spot it's been sitting at, there was a big ass puddle. So I think it's empty, so I'm gonna drain it and see what's in there. So it was just wet around the plug, so I think it's leaking from there. Now let's see if this has oil in it, or if it's gonna be like that Waggle van with no. Oh, hey, that's not bad. Look at that. That's a reasonable amount. I know this cylinder had good compression. These 2 were like eh, and that first one was good. So I got 3 fuel injectors unplugged because it's running hella rough. All right, start it. Yeah. All right, I got somebody coming right now to look at this thing, to look at it, even though I sent him all kinds of photos and told him everything's wrong with it. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna waste my time, but he's coming right now. So see how this goes. I saw the corner lights, and I sold the rims and the front lip and the wiring harness off the black DA. I made like 220 bucks, and I think I spent like $200, or let's just call it 220. So 220 with paying for both cars and the car rental and the spark plugs for this bitch. But so we'll call it 220 for everything, and I made back 220 the other day, just on a couple things. I can't believe nobody wants this thing. Had it up there for 300 bucks. I mean, yeah, it only runs on a 1 cylinder, but it does have a title. It just needs a rebuild or a new block. But a lot of flakers. So what we're gonna do now, so I'm gonna pull the motor and tranny and wiring harness, and tomorrow this is going to the scrapyard along with the black one. It's been exactly 2 hours, and I'm ready to drop this thing out. All the bolts are out. Now I just got to lower it down, and hopefully I disconnected everything. I think I did, but I mean, I guess you never know until oh. Okay, so what is it hung up on? Oh, motor mount on this side. All right, so it's pretty much out. I'm gonna pull the jack out, put it on that side, and then try to shift all the weight over there so it'll slide out this way. And then yeah, sorry I didn't really film anything. Replacing the motor, just unplugging and plugging everything back in.
If you take your time, it's not too hard. But if you just, I don't know, I just cut all the wiring. I want to keep the main harness intact because I know I can get some money for that. I'll probably get some money for this block even though it's no good. But mainly just the transmission, because it's a B-series cable, and the axles. That's mainly why I'm pulling this. And then when I scrap it, I'll get some more money there. But so getting it out was a little harder. I remember there was a fuel return line. Well, obviously there's a fuel return line, but I remember I didn't get it off, and I didn't really see it until now. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that. Then it's free. Put the wheels back on it, take it out of the yard, and sell it a swap, and scrap this bitch. I'm not shaking, but god damn, this bitch scared the fuck out of me. Move that brick. I'm pulling the exhaust off this car, and this motherfucker just starts rattling. I've got my headphones in, so I couldn't really hear it, but fucking hell, that bitch scared me. It didn't try to kill me, so I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna check it across the canal. Oh, now he's in the water. There you go. All right, so it's the next morning from the last one that I just saved. This one looks a little smaller. This one's in my yard. It's not cool. It's not cool, but it hasn't struck at me, so I guess I'll throw it over the fence. But it's not cool. Rex, get away from this thing. This is the kind of shit you gotta deal with sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, he fucked up, but I'm not gonna kill him for that. Other side of the wall with you, bitch. So after 2 rattlesnakes, about I think I'm about 400 in profit at this point. The scrap guys down the road are gonna get it. This is a piece of shit. That's a piece of shit. There he goes in 2 trips, but he picked everything up. Real cool. I mean, he bought them off the title. Well, only the one had the title, but yeah, he picked all that shit up. I used the profit to buy new tires for the pig squad. Just like I said, I just got new tires, and I've made like 400 profit, or like 440 profit. And then I took the cams out that one just because, I don't know, to have them. But still got the B-series. Hopefully I'll get like 40, 50 bucks for the harness. It's uncut. And then maybe another 40 bucks for the distributor. And then, I don't know, I'll take like 60, 80 bucks for that block. But if not, it's just a paperweight. BBS reps. I'm supposed to sell this today and go to Tucson. It's Friday. A little bitch flaked. But it's whatever. Peace, pimps.